Within stood a tall, old man, clean-shaven save for a long white moustache, and clad in black from head to foot without a single speck of colour about him anywhere. He held in his hand an antique silver lamp, in which the flame burned without chimney or globe of any kind, throwing long, quivering shadows as if flickered in the draught of the open door. The old man motioned in with his right hand and, with a courtly gesture, saying in excellent English, but with a strange intonation, "Welcome to my house. Enter freely and of your own will." He made no motion of stepping to meet me, but stood like a statue as though his gesture of welcome had fixed him into stone. The instant, however, that I had stepped over the threshold, he moved impulsively forwards, and holding out his hand, grasped mine with a strength which made me wince, an effect which was not lessened by the fact that it seemed as cold as ice, more like the hand of a dead man than a living man. Again he said, "Welcome to my house. Come freely, go safely, and leave something of the happiness you bring." The strength of the handshake was so much akin to that which I had not noticed in the Diver, whose face I had not seen that for a moment I doubted if it were not the same person to whom I was speaking. So to make sure, I said, interrogatively, "Count Dracula." He bowed in a courtly way. Welcome everybody to our first stream on Vampyr, and hopefully this one actually is a lot more stable than than yesterday's stream. I literally cannot access the options menu yet, so if the music is too loud, I apologize. And otherwise, if any of the stream elements are not used, it's because I literally haven't ever booted this game before. So, bleh. But let's see how we do. There we are. Okay. I think we can probably turn that down a fair bit. Ah, that's nice. Okay. And let's also turn on the subtitles, because those will be useful. I don't suppose you have English England. No, just the US. Gotcha. Was I quoting Dracula? Absolutely, that was chapter 2 from Bram Stoker's Dracula, because what else would I open a stream of Vampyr with? Okay, how do we want this? Do we want story? Do we want normal? Or do we want hard? Bearing in mind I've never played this before, so probably one of these two ideally. What do we think, everybody? Also, I have my brightest red lipstick on today because, again, what would you start playing Vampyr wearing? There is dead and loving it. I mean, you're not wrong, but no. So Purr says story. Anybody else? I'm certainly like. I would veer more towards story than normal. What do we think? Character progression is faster if you kill citizens. Combat difficulty is linked to the number of citizens you kill. Combat is very easy. There is no reward for finishing this mode without killing any citizens. Do I not like dead and loving it? I mean, it's more of a comedy. Is just the main difference. It's a little hard, though, to beat Dracula starring Keanu Reeves, which is such a horrible casting. But, Well, we better only have the one route for story, so here we go. Story mode. Read an excerpt from Twilight's. I could read an excerpt from an interview with Robert Pattinson about Twilight. Lord knows he didn't like that game. That's series.
"12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Oh, okay, Blue Pillar.
Death.
I'm sure I've seen Twitter feeds like that.
Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars.
That didn't work out.
All so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
A grisly sight. Fair warning, of course, that this game is going to involve a lot of horror, but this is a horror game stream, so that probably goes a little bit without saying. But this is set during a plague. Which is what we've just woken up in. Oop. Follow the red, I guess. Hey, Zachary. We have no sprint key as yet. No other controls that I can determine. Oh, hello.
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Hello? Presume that's talk. That wasn't the talk button, was it?
Everything will be fine again.
Oh dear. That wasn't the talk button. Also, yeah, Purr, that was definitely somebody who knew who we are. Are we gonna be in living color anymore?
My sweet brother,
Oh dear.
what have you done?
Mary! Oh, no! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on!
I think she's already gone, mate. Nice outfit, though.
Mary!
I mean, we just woke up in a mass grave. Anybody would be disoriented.
No! Please, a moment, let me explain!
I mean, that's very much exactly what you just did.
These patrols are after me.
Okay, we now have a sprint button.
No! No! Don't shoot! This is a
Movement appears to
nightmare.
be all I have. Yep, movement's all I
I
got.
need to get out of here. This can't be happening.
I mean, we could be in a delirious state
No,
still.
please, stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on?
Nope, can't get across there. Okay. Well, down we go.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Has it fled? Shit, where'd it go?
A used machete, as opposed to an unused machete. Okay, now we have actual, like, combat. We can defend ourselves. But I don't see how to get out of here. Hello. Ah,
Now, I can defend myself.
do I just... Yeah, I zoom forward whenever I do that.
Who are you? Sorry. Stay back! But you left me no choice.
What about lock? Oh, was that to lock the camera? Was that it? I presume so. It's just keep an eye on, put on a given target. Gotcha. It's a very twisty kind of area.
Sorry.
Oh, that is an awkward and unpleasant way to die. I'm so sorry. Ooh, furnaces. Yeah, we must be in a building site of some kind.
No, please, stop. Who are you?
There's one of them vermin.
Okay, I don't think I've gotten the hang of the dodging part yet, but at least this is early game. Oh, hi.
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech. Please.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's
Weird Twitch is showing you offline to me.
Just leave me.
Well, thank you for that nonetheless, Rosanna. Pretty free bucks, wow. Ow. That seems unpleasant.
The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide.
Nope.
Let me go!
You know, doing this stealthily would be easier if you... actually didn't yell at every second. Nope. Yaha! A sign that says keep out. Perfect.
Is anybody there? What is this place?
Would appear to have at one point been a home. But,
Place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Ooh, hello. Gubbins. Ooh, 5 shillings. Yay. Fire and Sun, new collectible. There are collectibles. Good to know we've got hobbies. Any more gubbins? Oop. They glowy when there's gubbins inside. Oh, hello. How are you? That seems dreadfully unfortunate. Hasn't been ticking for a while.
Wait. This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it to share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an eve.
So somebody nicked my watch. Got it.
That's impossible.
Oh, also I was dead. That's probably the, like, bigger kind of, like, takeaway from that. Someone nicked my watch, also I was dead. Also, it was a gold watch, and I was apparently dressed up fancy. So, somebody moneyed?
12 dreams for the Red Queen that sleeps under crown of stone, that she might linger longer, her eyes as white as snow.
Who goes there?
A prayer for the summoned by warrior song. A child born from darkness must accept of his power.
Who's there? Are you referring to me?
No! No! I still have so much to accomplish.
The usual thing one yells in their dying breath. Words like
I
accomplish.
still have so much left that needs doing.
Closer, at least. You really want to be very succinct when you're in your dying when you're in your death throes. Oh, hello, gent. You appear to be rather the more intentional take. Yeah, I don't think we can help him. Probably within the last 8 hours or so. Seems to be a degree of rigor mortis to him
Johnny,
still.
this one's lost. We need to leave. And now! There's time. I can save him. That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital! Done. He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
I mean, you're not wrong.
No, it never got easy.
The mechanics of it are much simpler, as we said. Okay, revolver. Also used, so that means the police probably have, like, fingers on it. Reliable service pistol used by the British troops as their standard sidearm. Ah, so we were a military doctor then, quite probably? I can level it up as well to I can level a used revolver up to a common revolver by just filing off the serial prints, I guess. Requires a used revolver, a common trigger part, and a spring. A good, a remarkable, or a perfect. Ugh. Oh, jeepus. Just like, used revolver, 45 damage. Perfect revolver, 153. I sense that these are going to get pretty big. Oh, and we have so much room for activities in this inventory. Ew. Okay, so, yep, that's... So tab gets me to just where everything is, more or less. Where are we? We're in Southwark. Across from the River Thames. Oh, and that's Tower Bridge, then. Ah! There's a lot more water running through London than I remember there being. Paper. 15th of October. Bad sleep. Becky coughed all night, and the fever made her delirious. I heard a loud noise in the morning. It's a big machine some men brought by the banks to dig a hole in the ground. It was some sort of mechanical shovel. Maybe I could go there and ask for some work. Becky needs medicine. 16th of October, I talked to the men with the mechanical shovel. They told me they are digging mass graves all around London. Safety measures, apparently. Is there a new epidemic? Is the flu coming back? They had no work for me. Becky slept a little last night. The foundry has been closed and there are no more jobs nearby. 19th of October, went to London to find some groceries and drugs. No trains. It took me the whole day to cross the Thames and come back. Becky seemed better. Found no drugs, only a few syringes and some sleeping pills on the black market, but we have no money left. 19th October. Becky threw up the meal a few hours after she ate. She's so frail now it makes me cry. She says she hears voices outside at night. She says she wants to eat meat. Where would I find meat? Tomorrow I'll barricade the house to protect us from looters, which evidently came to pass. And Becky was sitting in the armchair by the chimney. She was panting like a dog, looking at me without moving, just following me around the room with her eyes. I pointed the gun at her sore face, but she did not react. I could not pull the trigger. I went back to my room. 25th, the house is silent like a tomb, no more noises. Becky is dead now. Forgive me, my love. I was unable to save you. I'll be with you soon enough. So we don't know who your name, what your name was, but managed to find a few things out about what happened here at least. So evidently this is a household that went down on its luck very quickly.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it.
So if we go to sleep, we'll wake up. Perfect.
So be it.
That's another option, I guess.
Rational thinking only.
Do I get the option to not? Feels like I don't. Okay. Well, achievement unlocked. From here to eternity. It's not the end of the world, but you can't see it from here. Well, this is dark. What were you expecting, Nick? Dark like the shadows of my soul.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who tames blinding sunlight into a glowing reflection.
Oh, okay. Hideout beds allow us to evolve and rest. They're apparently that in need of a cleaning. So yeah, we have evidently all of these are locked off, so the first and only one we can go for is autophagy. Drain your own blood to heal normal and aggravated damage instantly. Okay, it's a passive. With time, a vampire ability can be extremely powerful and should surprise any unwary vampire hunter. I presume we go for this one then. Oh. It's the blood pool. It's the Dead by Daylight blood pool method of clicking. Gotcha. We don't have sufficient points for that. Gotcha. Have enough XP to unlock an aggressive skill. Okay. Claws, Blood Spear, or Shadow Mist. Place a cloud of shadows at the target's feet or yours. The cloud will explode after a short time, causing heavy damage. You throw a spear made of blood, which can pass through enemies in front of you. A close-range strike that will cut through all living creatures in front of you. So that would make our machete somewhat useless. Or irrelevant, I should say. I do like the idea of a blood spear. Let's just get blood magic up on this. Okay, so our XP is directly related to it. Gotcha.
mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Chapter 1, Eternal First. Time to boot up Rule 34. Or at least Instagram.
Where is it? It's closed.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Oh, is it just a bright moon tonight, or heavily overcast?
Here's the leech. Here!
Okay, that's new. Didn't learn that in middle school.
Spinning.
Come out, you coward!
Oh, oh. Okay, continuing on. Oh, hey. A used steak. Hooray!
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back.
Ow, ow, ow. Do you mind? Press right click to use your steak and inflict stun damage. A stunned enemy can be bitten.
Die, vermin!
Press F to bite a stunned enemy. Biting an enemy provides you blood to use skills and also refills your health gauge. Gotcha. So far, so good. Let's finish you off, shall we?
There's a strength I never knew I had.
Oh, is that not the door I just came through? That's the door I just came through. Wow, these are really bad quality barrels. Just... you charge at them even slightly and they break. Oh. Utterly rubbish.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a toad!
This shouldn't be possible.
Murdering bastard!
Ah. So that's why I couldn't do the stuff last time, because I didn't actually have the blood to do it. Gotcha!
Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire.
This is self-defense, I'm allowed to eat them. Hey, Mimo. Come on. So thirsty. Me hangy.
My strength,
Ooh, gun.
my
Oh,
reflexes.
just a plate. Okay. The guy was carrying some crockery around. Okay, if they attack me first, then I think they're fair game to be eating. Like, at that point, it's self-defense and it's fine. Join the ranks, king and country, British ranks. Oh, this is World War One, of course. Oh, the front was a bad place to be.
My poor sister.
I wonder if these fall
If
apart.
only
Nope.
I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
I mean, that was me. Ooh. Hello, tiny...
I have this
not a pet.
thirst
Not a pet.
for blood.
Now I know. Not a pet.
This is despicable.
Yeah, we should find a better food supply than whatever random rats we find. Okay.
Dizziness from the jump. I can now control it.
That was quick. Good to know we're a fast learner. Oh look, a snack.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you there.
What will London have to say to me?
I mean, they might start by asking what the heck happened to your shirt, mate, but you know.
I've so many questions unanswered.
Limehouse dock. Hey. Ooh, cutscene.
And
these streets of London become a mausoleum?
I mean, you should know. Your memory is admittedly foggy, but nonetheless.
The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it.
Welp.
I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
Vampiric senses. Oh.
Fresh blood. The smell is so Where has everyone gone?
So that's where we were before. Where's everyone
According
gone?
to the
It was
blood
too
patterns,
expensive to
that's
rent
where
them.
the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
Ah. A handprint? Oh, somebody was a messy eater. New hideout available. Yay! Where am I looking? Okay, so there it is. Oh no, that's the quest. Hideout locations marked by a hammer. Gotcha. Doesn't seem to cost blood to have those sensors on. That's good. That was doing a wibbly. Okay. Ooh. Refill everything, I guess? No? Okay, seem to have. I only have 475. Is it worth checking that out? Have a nap. Body condition. Okay, blood's capacities, yes. Bite. Hard bite. There's gonna be so many sex jokes in this. Oh boy. Increase the damage inflicted when using bites in combat by 100%. Wow, that's pretty good actually. What do these need? Level 10. Ah, I see. So there's a level locked. Gotcha. Well, hard biting it is, everybody. Yeah, apparently biting damage goes up pretty quickly. At least it ain't hard sucking of blood. I mean, I'm pretty sure that'll come up at some point. Oh, it's the light that's flickering. That's why that's going wibbly. Okay, well, fortunately nobody around here cleans up bloodstains, apparently. Wait. Oh. Interesting.
At last, a little life.
Don't mind me, everybody.
Whoever he may be, the killer recently entered this bar. Maybe some of the locals saw him.
Okay, I have to be very careful, because the pet rat button was not the pet rat button. Nor was the talk to sister button. The talk to sister button. So I need to be a little careful here.
I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
My God, sir.
thank God.
You look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
I never
grab
drink
a chair and get
wine.
some rest. This is going to be another long night.
A long night?
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here.
Yes,
You
incredibly.
know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Oh, is it Oh, it must be Spanish flu. Any leads?
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Okay, so business as usual. No changes there. I'm guessing this is
Where am I?
But does this have a name?
Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
It's an interesting name.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
Oh, I love you already. Spanish flu was 1918, 1919. Yeah, that would be right here then.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
convenient for somebody who's basically
I'm
nocturnal.
looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Oh. How long's he been here?
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Okay.
Who is this
Your
man?
name?
What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always right.
Mr. James Moriarty.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
I don't know what kind of, like, funny business you mean. I'm just going upstairs to meet a gentleman to talk about biting and sucking.
Poor Jack.
Here we go.
He didn't deserve this.
Toodles. Totally respectable.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Do you, sir? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
Ooh, that's fresh.
I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself. I need a word with anyone.
Cloak your silver from my sight, it offends me. Oh, hey, it's just straight up,
That's something I can do for you.
It's either Nikola Tesla or Bard from The Hobbit. Or Dracula from Dracula Untold, which was an underrated movie. Hi.
And who might you be?
You're the one that just, like, holy powered, like, power of Christ at me. You first.
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
Okay, definitely a victim.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Okay. Who are you talking to?
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
There's also a flicker sound, like she teleported.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
Okay, what is the Brotherhood?
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Oh, that's dreadfully helpful. What do you know?
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Okay, so help me.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
You told me to.
I followed a trail. the scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor? That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
It would seem so.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
Not entirely certain that's passed yet.
Affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me
Well,
ask you this.
let me see.
What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I can smell the trail of blood. I can teleport. I'm immune to bullets. I can hurl blood as a weapon. Admittedly, I am somewhat vulnerable to suntan. So, yeah. Let's go with answers.
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Don't suppose I could ask about that crucifix? It's tempting, but no. So his cohort obviously came out here.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Okay, right, so G will just hide the details and T will reveal them again. Gotcha. Oh, neat. Oh, this is nice. I kind of feel like a game like this needs something akin to the Nemesis system from the Lord of the Rings games. So, like, you feed on someone, but you don't necessarily kill them. They wake up as a vampire and they go on their own kind of spree, and you have to deal with them as well. It's like, that could be entertaining, but probably quite complex. Then again, it would feel very much like the Heart of an Outbreak, which is kind of a thing here. Okay, we've already talked to you. Let's try the other patron here, who's probably more than a bit tipsy.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes.
You're not wrong.
I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Did anybody else come here, mate?
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I mean, you're not wrong. I don't think I need to know more about you, but okay.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the
murders in Spanish flu?
Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
The what? Sorry, that's the best name I can come up with.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Okay.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
You look like you could use a drink. Yes, according to my quest log, I'm eternally thirsty. Ah, there you are, madam. Oh, good to know somebody's cleaning up.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
Okay, I want the truth. Just want to talk.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see somebody one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
What's going on?
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, now all these terrible murders.
Let's talk about
what
that,
have you
shall we?
heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah, killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones.
This seems
in London
oddly
now.
timely,
It's gotten really
now that I
hard to
think
travel
about it.
downtown.
Oh. How about the murders?
The murders? What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say
that's gonna rack up a kill
sewer
count pretty
dog is
quickly.
back.
The sewer dog? What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
And we already found that part out. How about the truth?
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please
You seem
tell
very
me
nervous,
what's
has
going
to
on.
be said.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Why are you afraid of
Why
him?
are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Oh?
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Yeah. Ooh, discovered a hint. Yay! Tom and William Bishop used to be good friends. Tom Watts, whose face is obscured by another info screen, apparently. This is neat. Oh, I'm liking this detective system. Dyson Delaney. Ah, yes, the drunk. 30% loss of blood quality if we drink him. Okay, so that is apparently the person that we're presumably the person that we're looking for. Gotcha. Hey, Tommy boy.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after? Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Talk to me about William.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie?
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
I need to find him.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
Okay, so we check out our citizens. We don't have much else. Blood quality is largely influenced by their health and the number of hints you gathered before embracing them. Oh god. Okay, so if you are new to the whole vampire kind of thing, it is incredibly steeped in sexuality, and just sort of the bedroom and as such, in part because it had a lot of the forbidden, like, against God kind of elements, and back in the day that meant a lot of that, because the church. And so consequently, there's a lot of terminology
I will get to the bottom of this
in this kind of literature,
what's been done
which
to me, to
goes
the city.
right there in a big, rapid fashion. Oh, here's the blood we fought about. Well, that seems optimistic. Right, vampires can't cross running water.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Examine wounds.
This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim.
Slashes by looks of things. Okay, outfit.
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself.
He's armed very much like the guy who like braced us. That's for sure.
What's this?
That's
some sort of note.
That's an entirely written out postcard. Pre-win. Okay. Multiple deaths in the docks region. We believe a nasty leech is involved. Locate the beast, approach it, and quickly. Warning, according to recent reports, this vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in this part of town, but don't send rookies to investigate the case. If I'm correct, we've got a frenzied one killing each night. Okay, they're not after us. They mistook us for it, quite probably. Ah.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters.
Okay, the UI is written over top the subtitles. That's a bit of a like
blood
mess.
And empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
Well,
there are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
That would be so convenient for just like getting around. Can you imagine how much easier it would be to bring back groceries if you could do that? Well, I think I just saw rats that way. Oh, blood's barely. Oh, hello, Hunter. Mr. Thompson.
Over there!
Oh, messed that up. I don't think anybody else heard. Ooh, bullets.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
It's a bad place to be.
Cold. There's nothing here. Let's head back to a warm fire.
Shut that foolish mouth of yours. You ever know McCullum to be wrong about anything?
Right. No time I'd head back if I were you, sir. But I've only been part of the guard 3 weeks to the day.
All the more reason to shut it, Mr.
Okay, so...
If the man says a bloodsucker's dug in here, you've but one job, and that's to find it. And find it fast.
Oh, level 3, level 4. What are you then? I have no idea, except that you don't like me being that way. Also, you have, like, a torch. Where does the blood go from there? Nowhere. As near as I... Oh, nope. Just heads right to there. Okay. Welp.
There's safer places to be than here. Last warning, sir!
Okay, fire executioner, resistant to bullets, and I think that's slashing? Invisibility. I'm not sure what that symbol means yet. But I probably do want to try and get rid of you. Oh, already done? That might have been overkill. Ooh, bunch of stuffs. Yeah. Love the gob. That's locked as well. Don't suppose I could have spooked him by going around the other way, but oh well. Okay, so next is down there, where there's definitely 2 people, and probably not a whole great deal I can do. Ooh. Okay. Ah, right, now it tells me what they mean. So we've got ranged, melee, blood, and that one is shadow. Which is presumably not my blood spear. Gotcha. Orange indicates medium, red indicates high resistance to ranged attacks. Gotcha. So yeah, you're both heavily resistant to... You guys are armed to the teeth.
This one's mine!
Gonna have a snack, don't mind me. Just shoot for your mates. Thankfully, the gunners appear to have very low health. Heard that, dude. Okay. Blood trail, blood trail. Oh, more dudes. Another gunner.
That's this nest of them cleaned out.
Oh, there's two. A cadet. And a gunner. Both level 3. Interesting. These ones are not vulnerable to melee anymore. How do I select the gun? I forget now. That was accidental. No. How do I select the gun, or did I just literally not have ammunition for it? Oh dear.
We won't see any of these bastards back over there. There's one of them vermin. He's dead. Shit! You'll pay for that.
So don't mind, I kind of accidentally. I could do with a bit more blood. Thank you. Okay, more this way. G? No, G doesn't seem to do it. Oh, I wonder if that's because I haven't got it on my offhand. Ah, let's find out. I think. I'm not seeing it. Got one hand, got offhand. But I don't seem to have a thing for firearms. Maybe I just haven't gone to that part of the tutorial yet. That light is going to be a real pain in my eyes, mostly. Any more loots? Any more gubbins? Gubbins! Yeah! Might as well refill all the guns I can't fire. Okay, what can we sink some points into? Let's see. We could bite even harder, or blood barrier creates an invisible barrier absorbing direct damage until it fades or is destroyed. Coagulation, you block your target's blood in their veins, making them defenseless. Ooh, that sounds. Both of these sound good. Ooh, apparently later on we can unlock science, the concept of science. And some alts as well. Let's go, I guess, with blood barrier. Blood barrier sounds nice. Some very Dishonored kind of artwork there. Nice and angular. Absorbs 1 hit, currently. Ah, we don't quite have enough for it. Okay. But we are a high enough level to get it now. What happens if I upgrade this? Cost 10, recovery free. Requires level 6 to upgrade. Okay, how about biting? We can bite harder. Yay! Even harder biting, everybody. The following night. The fact that it tells me these are stable kind of suggests to me that at some point in the very near future, they won't be. Oh look, snacks. Okay, can't go from there. Not that that really should stop me, because I can teleport.
Blood.
Oh,
The whole
bit more than that.
building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Hi. Hello? There's definitely two there.
Not again. William, please stop. I promise.
Ooh, an axe. Oh, a scythe. I'll take it. Two-handed weapons. Okay. It'll take me forever to figure out how to use it.
This place reeks of bloodshed. This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Yep, that's that's Bill, all right. Okay, and again. I think this guy might be immune to being stunned. Oh, use bludgeon. Yay! So, hi, how are you?
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
I don't think so.
Are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Oh. Hello.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Okay, yeah. I think she is. Okay, up you come, priest, and mind the crucifix.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
Not quite. Still don't know if he was
Good
coming.
fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
A delightful contraption. Ooh.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Alright, tally-ho. Swansea probably is still not to be oh, sweet Christ. Yeah, William was busy. William was very busy.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Hideouts. Acme Crate Company. Yep. Smosh. She teleported up there, but I don't seem to have a... Wow, somebody really, really likes candles. And is generally kind of, like, nonchalant about fire hazards, evidently. Okay, so where could I find... Rest and craft. Presumably then, that's where I need to be. In order to actually, like, analyze the stuff. Gotcha. You saw shillings? There are shillings? Where? Where are monies? Where are monies? There's gubbins. I'm not seeing any gubbins. I'm seeing a lot of stuff here, but I'm not seeing any gubbins. So, nope, I don't think so. Oh, that's closed now. Apparently I locked that behind myself. Apparently I just have to go out here. Okay. At dawn we row. Yay. Taking a very Jonathan Harker kind of approach to our vampirism here, but Lily Shining, I didn't see anything. I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want from me. It's fine. It's only a few shillings.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages.
Yikes.
Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
I did not tell you my name.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Oh joy, we have a fan, everybody.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war.
Christ.
I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
And for that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
Were you planning this?
So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
What book? Is he just like writing fanfic about us? Is that what's going on? Well, definitely seems like a period building in London.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Period.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, convenient. You brought the
Doctor,
clothes
what a
on the
night.
boat.
We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scout said
I
she
don't know
couldn't
how you
take
knew
any
where I
more
was
and
going,
resigned.
but I'll take it.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Find that you are a walking disease.
Oh, and Dorothy.
Jesus.
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good
Madam,
news indeed,
wash
Doctor.
your hands at the very least. Is this not a time of flu?
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
That was fast. Okay. Guessing I shouldn't just teleport around her. That might be a little bit obvious. Oh, dang. Dude brought some, like, pretty decent,
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, dry it all.
Are you okay, sir?
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Okay. No. Also no? Sure.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
It's gonna be so hard to avoid this. Okay. The blood quality indicates how much XP you will obtain from a particular citizen. The higher the blood quality, the more XP you get. Got it. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them to lead them out of sight of others. Okay, must be equal or higher than the citizen's resistance, in this case 1 to 1. Okay. That... Okay, right.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance.
Could I not lead him to the hospital that's like to my right? To my immediate right. Oh look everyone, I've recruited a human shield. I'm very certain that this game had a very specific thing about whether or not I drink from people. There will be consequences, is what it says right there. Yeah, I'm gonna release. Dude, you need medical assistance.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Unless they shoot at me first, in which case, totally. Can I talk to you again? Because before you really needed assistance. Apparently not.
Whoa, I feel giddy.
Apparently not. Okay, fine. I imagine magic voice in my head.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go.
Speak of the
But
devil.
no famished hunter can run for long.
Don't worry about it.
Hurry up.
Okay.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
Please.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll
Yay.
ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the 2nd floor with your name on the door.
Thank you.
That was fast.
Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes,
Like
Dorothy
engraved
Crane.
or just written
Welcome
in
to
ink?
Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Again, that was fast. Oh dang, I got a lot of XP if I drank you. I will not, however. Oh. Okay, so Pillar of Pembroke. Okay, gotcha. And also sufficiently high enough level that I can't actually like mesmerize you.
I would like to ask a few questions first.
How is Mr. Hampton?
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Hope we didn't mention much.
What
who's
kind
Swansea?
of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
He seemed to be a fan. But, yeah.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Huh. Noted.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Find my office on the second floor. We'll just see if I can teleport. Don't think so. But boy, would that be entertaining.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
And also to be a vampire, because that's not an original, like, story element. Okay, so ground floor, first floor, second floor. Presuming that this building is laid out English style at least. Whoop. Dr. Swansea's office is on the first floor. Noted. Cannot get to this floor. But this is the second floor. Okay. It is US English. I mean, you're not wrong, but that specifically says second floor, so we got that. Why am I... Oh, seeing somebody downstairs. Ooh, a hacksaw. Well, I think the first place we have to go through is Swansea's office then. You don't say. Don't know what I was expecting.
Not now. Please come back later. I'm busy right now.
All of these make it sound like there's somebody else in there. Okay, well I guess we go down the corridor. Ooh. Shiny. Hey, some cheap gin. Locked. Open. This is not the second floor.
It's definitely away from prying eyes.
We literally found the second floor. This is not it.
At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
I mean, it could be arranged. Hang on, come on. This literally cannot be our office. Because we found the second floor. This is the first. Edward Griffith of Swansea. I'll have to copy some of my notes concerning what I have discovered about econ in the last few years. Oh, okay. I don't see a message. I don't see a mention of what econ is, though. Like, come on, that's... The thing specifically said on the second floor. We went to the sign that said second floor. It's above this floor. That's just incongruent. Time to science, I think. Okay, on a workbench you can craft medical treatments to heal citizens, serums to boost yourself, weapon upgrades to improve and customize your weapons. You first need to analyze the components you found to unlock new recipes. Blood sample of Bishop. You have enough components to improve one of your weapons. Ooh. Okay, which one? Select a melee weapon. Well, we keep using the machete, which is 15-15, which appears to be about the best we have currently. Or we could probably upgrade the stake. Upgrade your weapons to a new level with the required ingredients. If you inflict more damage and will also gain access to it will get slots. We can put gems in the slots. In short. Achievement unlocked. Work in progress. Okay, so enhanced damage or enhanced handling. Neither of which we can do because we don't seem to have quite enough aluminum shards. Well, aluminium. It actually says aluminium. Hooray! So much for US English, apparently. Can I upgrade this? No. Lead sticks and tiny common handle parts. To make a common stake, apparently. Because common stakes include metal components. Somehow.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is above the flowers dying. It needs water.
Well, I found a glass vial. Is there a tap over here? Yes, there is. But I can't do anything. Also, I have a shadow. I have something resembling a reflection. But I'm not sure how to describe that. I appear to just be a prism. I'm a human-shaped prism. Again, haven't figured that out quite yet. Let's see if I can find the controls. Well, that's dreadfully unhelpful. Switch off hand weapon, switch main hand weapon is the same key. Can I presume then that it's the same one for me? Okay, no, there we go. Okay, action. Shoot is right click. Switch. Aha! Switch ranged weapon. C. Gotcha. Can I... No, I can't test that out just yet. Okay, let's take a vampy nap. Nice little transition there. Okay, 620 XP. What do we want to invest in? We could just continue going with that, but we need level 6 for that. Does this require... Yeah, we can get this now. There we go. Blood barrier. And that's it. I feel like you should maybe have like some random selection on those
until
terms.
my research is complete. I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals.
Wow.
What about my thirst for blood?
Dude, you have been a vampire for like 2 days, and you're already referring to them as mortals and true nature. Like, just... Dude, get over yourself a little bit.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Can I water the plants? Ah, econs. Oh, apparently that refers to vampires. Now I know. Just like... Oh, hi. How are you? I went to sleep and you still haven't cleaned.
Doctor. I've paid...
Yes,
Madam, hygiene, please.
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
No antiseptics at all?
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
Right, we'll just outthink the bacteria.
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the
He's
hospital.
not wrong, Purr, but he
You'll
makes
need
it
to go in
sound
the
like we're
back
going to be
door
pouring
because it's been
bleach
sealed
into
off for
wounds.
sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Please. Please get some fresh scrubs. I beg you. We can definitely see through walls there. Neat. Nope. Who's this then? This is Dr. Tippett, Dr. Strickland, and Dr. Dan Aykroyd. Who are just, like, apparently our next door neighbors. Okay. Oh, we notice is that I pinched a hacksaw. Just straight up pinched it. Yeah, does this still say second floor up here? First floor, yes. Second floor, right there. It says it right there. Whoever wrote the quest details hecked up. But okay, enter the old morgue. Building might be UK layout and the script was in US, quite probably. But that's just confusing.
I cannot enter.
I had the key, did I? Oh right, this isn't at the end of a narrow street, is it?
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Oh, watery, sturdy blood sample. That almost sounded like stool sample, but yes. Ground floor, first floor, second floor. Yes, that's exactly how it goes in the UK. Oh hi. Do you mind, sir? See what you're sipping on. Jeez, so there's more of these guys. Gotcha. Anyone else? Hello? Whoop, Gubbins. Gubbins. Again with the bullets that I haven't figured out how to use yet. Well, now for England's para, it is the first floor is the first floor above the ground level. So ferrous tartrate, quinine, and sodium hydrochlorite. Which in this case probably amounts to follow the glowy boxes. Very old blood. Do I have to be close enough to something before it starts doing the glowy? Oh, that can be furniture. Cheap and affordable. What's this? Is that not the? Is that not the door that I like couldn't open before? Yes, it is. I guess now I've magically opened it from the other side. Rat blood is not as potent or tasty as a human source, but will partially fill your supply. Gotcha. Yes, Nick, I know I found it, but since I'm not in combat, I can't actually do anything with it. Oh, I evidently can. Yeah, I have no way of bringing out my gun, is what I've found so far. So I presume I need a target first. Tasty is how much XP a blood bag gives? Maybe. This is an oddly equipped morgue, it has to be said. Nope. Lift's out of service. Nope, it will not let me.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain.
Very,
The sickness moves faster than influenza.
Forbidden Caprisun. Yeah. The Dark Caprisun. Ah, hello.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Right, for that, I'm having enough. Many blood samples later. Okay, quinine found. Or quinine, I'm not sure. Not familiar with that substance. F.C. That. This looks like a translation that they didn't actually finish up. F.C_2. Hello. Oh. Bullet. I see. You are bullet canister. Have we been in here? Ooh, we have not been.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Point of note, this game initially, like, straight up when you open up this game, it gives you a it gives you a message that says, among other things, the knowledge here is mostly drawn from the period, but might have been, like, misconstrued for dramatic effect. Please don't try to cure anybody with what we tell you in this game. Every time it says watery rich blood sample, I feel like they're gonna say stool. Ooh, that's a lot of blood.
It's locked, all right.
We're on the ground floor, aren't we? Oh no, we're not. We're on the first floor. Somebody was just here. Can the skulls teleport then? Okay. Yeah, I don't seem to be capable of actually equipping a gun. What? I literally cannot switch to it. I actually can't change anything. I can just... Right and left is just attack.
Feed on corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Let's get rid of you, shall we? Yeah, I've got my abilities over here, which are numbered, and I've got the keys on my left. They don't seem to actually do anything, despite the fact that I clearly have more than one, like, handed weapon. I wonder if I wonder if that's it. Main hands. Does not allow for guns. Offhand does allow for guns. Okay. Ooh, 99 damage on the used scythe, please. Okay, so now... TNG still do heckle. Like... Okay, time to just murder, I guess. Wait. He just vanished completely. Yeah, what is going on with that? Do I have to just straight up replace what's there, I wonder? Swap for that. I guess because that's a two-handed weapon, maybe? well, this is about to get a little bit on the side of Dark Souls. TNGs for serums, maybe? Let's find out. We want to figure this out relatively speedily. Okay, so... Nope. Okay, C changes that weapon. Now I know. I'm going to parry attacks with this gun. See how well that goes.
It's locked, all right.
Ooh, a Liston knife. Nice. Acquire a new type of offhand button, equip it, and press right-click to directly absorb blood. Ooh, that could be useful, actually.
It's locked.
Oh, is that just the exit? Oh, no. Crude, but effective. I don't know how to reload is the next problem. I presume I have to run out. Oh. Oh, there's more than one in here.
These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger.
I mean, I also just...
Drink blood is so tempting.
I also did just defeat them without, like, having any trouble there. But okay, yeah, let's establish our, like, code of behavior here. We will only drink from people that are attacking us. Okay. How about guns? Oh, it's weapons. Okay. Can I... Not quite yet. No. Okay. Ton of stuff's there. Gotcha. Anything else I can do? So I can craft medicine, rip weapons, or recycle things. Gotcha. Treatment for pneumonia, bronchitis, cold, fatigue, anemia, and sepsis. This is the part that they mean when they say, please don't try and treat people using the stuff in this video game. Just want you to have a sample for me? No. So that seemed to be a special kind of infected, as it were. But not the last person that's here. I can definitely hear people through there. Don't seem to have a way. Wow, killed it in two hits. Clearly these things are dangerous and I cannot defeat them without getting more powerful. Oh, there's more skulls upstairs. That's probably what I'm hearing then. Nyarong? Wayne! Hello! And thank you for the assists. Welcome to... Dude gets sick and within like 2 days is already feeling like Doom of the World emo. Okay. Nope, haven't been for this door. I think. Is there anything else that we're missing? There's something like 90 meters ahead of me. Ooh, some bunnies. Yeah. Oh, glowy thing. More quinine and more ferrous tartrate. think that's gotta be upstairs. Surely. Welcome to Lying Tries to figure out the game mechanics. Yeah, it took us a while to figure out how to shoot a gun. Because we couldn't figure out how to equip it first. Okay, figure we go out. Yep, gotta be. 75 meters past this door, it's gotta be outside. They're right there, second floor. Yes, right there. Did I see a glowing thing there? Ooh, oh, yes. Public notice. Prevent the Spanish flu. Hey! Just got to go with this game? Well, hope you enjoyed it. We have literally started it tonight, so... I know precious little. That could be our room? But yeah, just like the game says, go to the second floor to find your office. There is the sign that says second floor. None of these doors can be opened. Your office is in fact down this corridor on the first floor, and that annoys me. Yeah, looks like this is where we're going for. To try and presumably craft some stuff. Yeah. Okay. What are we looking to craft? Is the next question. Use it to cure a citizen during a dialogue. Treatment for fatigue. It appears to be something we can make. We cannot craft anemia. Guess we'll make it that. That's the only thing we got. Okay. I'm after sepsis. I mean, the thing there said anemia for anemia, so I think we're good. Also, let's evolve. Okay. Let's see. Shadow Veil. Drain your stamina to fade into the shadows and become invisible to most enemies. Perform a supernatural move to your target and cause damage upon landing. That sounds more my style at this point. Yeah. And can we get more bite? Not quite. Not quite. Can we upgrade Blood Spear maybe? No, that requires level 8 or 6. Gotcha. Well, we haven't even been using our claws, honestly. We can get some fast regeneration though. Yeah, for more efficient bite. The next day. Day like 5 of being a vampire. Nyarong?
I cannot enter.
And why does my thing say basically right here? Hang on, did I miss something over here? Nope, there's something... It looks like there's something in our neighbor's room. But that's a horizontal, so it might mean downstairs. There's something going on under our neighbor's room. There's Dr. Swansea, just over there. Ooh, toggle to look for citizens. Gee! I wonder if this is one. Lying misses the arrow that points down. I mean, yeah, shut up.
How long's it going to take to fix me properly? A month? A year? You have the right to disapprove of our methods.
Nurse
Finally,
Crane,
you've
the
returned, Doctor.
ever
Did you
grossly
find
in
anything
need
of
of a
value?
wash.
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
I
Duty
hope it's for
calls?
anemia.
When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix
fatigue,
the remedy
whichever.
yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
I can't tell if you're looking at my character model or me, and wow, that freeze frame. Wow. Are we having fun? Oh yeah, this is delightful. Diseases decrease the blood quality of a citizen. Use the correct medicine to heal them. Ah, so we need to keep them all healthy for maximum blood gain when we inevitably give in to our dark underbelly and just drain them all. Gotcha. So speak to the patient behind door. Wait, this one? No?
My sweet girl reads me like a book.
Aha, this one? No, that's 19 meters away. Or are you pointing to Swansea? I wonder. Hello, sir. Don't mind me. I'm just grossly out. I'm just grossly out of uniform here. Although I am looking pretty damn dapper, it has to be said. Am I missing something, Nick? Right in the hospital, talk to Edgar Swansea. Let's see. Main quest. Yeah. Learn to live amongst mortals. Literally, it's like day 3, and he's calling them mortals.
Good evening, sir.
What next? The
I'm
living?
Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Uh-huh. Hints. Dang.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is, I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Sometimes they're the same thing. Okay, what do you think about the hospital?
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable.
Well,
and
funny
your
you should
colleagues
mention
seem
that.
to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
Oh no. I might suffer a lapse in my humanity and just drink you right there on the table or something. Press F for
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
I'm all right. Considering the state of this place, I should.
Yeah, we started this game literally like 2 hours ago, so I'm still getting the hang of things. On occasion. Okay. We still can't ask that part, okay? I could mesmerize you, but to what end?
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
My sweet girl reads me like a book.
Don't mind me, just gonna loot the hospital. That we've already established is heavily under like supported here.
Dr. Reed, may I help you?
I guess try for personals? How long have you been here?
How long have you been working here, Nurse Crane?
How many people could you possibly
I
have
first
infected?
volunteered at the Pembroke in 1911, a few months after Dr. Swansea was appointed.
And before you arrived here?
If you must know, this was my first job.
Well, Dr.
Okay.
Swansea certainly has confidence
7 years
in
of
your
experience,
abilities.
no priors.
Are
Gotcha.
you in charge of the nursing staff?
Not in an official capacity, but the Pembroke doesn't always work above board, so to speak.
What about medical protocols?
Dr. Reed, we don't have the money and resources here at the Pembroke like they do in the West End. We do what we can.
So you're saying that you don't keep things clean because you don't have the money?
How is the duty roster organized?
Gotcha.
Everybody works until they can't. If there's time, they'll eat a meal and shed a silent tear.
Wow. how about the patients?
What can you tell me about our patients here at Pembroke?
This hospital was founded to help the East End poor and needy.
Ah, so
But
is it
since
self poor and
the
needy?
war
Gotcha.
and the quarantine, we've had all manner of folk.
Can you be more specific?
Well, veterans, the elderly, dock workers. We even have a few mental patients. If there's space, we take them.
What
That
can you
sounds
tell me about
terrible,
the epidemic,
but
Nurse
oh well.
Crane? I've been out of touch since I've come back to England.
Everyday folk don't know how bad it is. The papers certainly won't tell them. Not
Nowadays,
as
they
long
won't tell
as
them
the
anything
war
but.
is raging on anyway.
News on the front stated that the Spanish flu was under control, at least in Britain.
It seemed to be for a while.
No,
But
that
that
was a
was only
question?
last summer. It returned with a vengeance just over a month ago.
To remember correctly, the Spanish flu was different in the way it tended to infect the people who should have been the most resistant to it. I would not be able to answer. But it came about at just the right time when there were huge troop movements across Europe. So it afflicted 1 or 2 soldiers, they were shoved into a train and shipped off somewhere else and infected all of that troop, who then infected basically everybody else they came in contact with. It ballooned in cases because it just happened to come around near like the end of World War I, which was also notoriously filthy. You could lose your leg just by standing in some of the trenches. They were that bad. It was a disease called trench foot, if you want to look that up. So I don't know exactly whether it affected the like resistant or not better than most other kinds of flu. I just know that it was a really bad thing to have right at the end of a global war. Blood quality good. Nice. But apparently I have not unlocked any hints
I'll
about
see you later, Nurse Crane.
I might have to like do a bunch of talking to people off stream because there's a lot of people to talk to.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival.
Mr. Ackroyd.
I'm
Oh,
Waverly
Ackroyd, you're one of our neighbors.
Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Hey.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Ha. Do you have a problem with me then?
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Mesmerize. Change your tone. Let's go with like the. Let's be diplomatic here.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital instead of a burden.
Dude, we live next to each other.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I am tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments.
What has Swansea been up to?
Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. New hint available. Yay! Disapproves of modern medicine methods. Your name is Waverly. Okay. Oh, and you're one of the doctors for Fiddick. Gotcha. God, that name is gonna get me every time. Hey. Need a different hint for that though. Personal questions. Let's ask about you.
I don't know what you've heard about But I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
Do I get to answer that?
What exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you.
Oh.
But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Main weapon, save many lives, need to just no need to justify. None of these like will remotely placate, and I feel like that's just gonna like make him angrier. Let's go with knowledge.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon, and it has always come at a price. And
oh no, that could have gone badly.
It is not a question of initiative, it is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
Okay, do you have some bad memories about your military service then?
Memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress.
Fair.
War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
Nope, that's apparently all I got for you. No more hints.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Neat. Oh, hey, we get XP for talking to him. Yay! For being a good neighbor, we get XP. Now, who did Fiddick say his other doctor was? Because we could probably do talking to them about his condition.
Good evening, Doctor.
I'm totally standing on somebody, aren't I?
Dr. Reed.
Oh, this is awkward.
Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare
Even
to
that, you're
believe
really
we had
short.
Such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Oh no, another fan.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Okay. Okay, so Social Circle, Fiddick, and Ackroyd. Okay. Very good. Let's start. Tell me about yourself.
Please, could you tell me something about
Have I played Vampire the Masquerade? I have not, but I am familiar with
blood transfusion, Dr. Reed.
And I know Fuzz is looking forward to the upcoming game.
I'm convinced it's the future.
Okay.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental.
I kind of want to back out of this conversation
As
just
long
so I
as you're
can not be stood on
cautious
top of
and
somebody.
methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Yeah, exactly, Cam. What was that hint then? Experiments in blood transfusion have not been successful yet.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to
I'm
work
surrounded by people who are either jealous of my successes or actively want to replicate them.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able
Worst
to...
disaster so far. What do you think of Ackroyd's aversion for modern methods?
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted
Okay, so every time I use something I got through a hint, I mesmerized
the influenza and all that's going on. You should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Okay, what do you think about the hospital then?
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
I am ostensibly an expert in that. Do you need my help, though?
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research. yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Side
You want me to
quest.
play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address. For I
Yep,
may
side
pass
quest.
by if I have time. You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
That appears to be everything.
Goodbye,
I asked you.
Dr. Strickland.
So now I can get off this person. Oh, thank goodness, it's an empty stretcher. Oh, so you're just really short. Like, yeah, you're just really short, like a head lower, and there's a slight lift from that. Wow. Anyways, we need to talk to Swansea. Oh, is this a nurse I don't know?
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet.
Hi, I'm
My
currently
name
the
is
local
Pippa
famous
Hawkins.
person.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How's your life here in London? How long have you been a nurse?
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified
That is
you
not
are,
the question I asked
don't
you.
tell me you'll change that.
Well, I can't guarantee would be like the phrase, but we're going to try. Change your attitude, you'd be surprised. Like, which, This seems defeatist. This seems way too optimistic. That seems like it's probably going to be aggressive.
I don't like your attitude, Nurse Hawkins. Pessimism can be as lethal as the epidemic in times like these.
Thought so.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Hello. How is the situation?
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
I mean, it won't last forever.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the
Only
Black Plague
like another
didn't kill
year,
everyone.
probably.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Well, then we'll find out, won't we? How's the staff coping?
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual.
Okay, that's who Milton is.
Especially concerning doctors.
Why especially the doctors?
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
As an
I don't
ambulance
know.
driver.
Just ask him. But be warned. Milton is not the chatty type.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Interesting. Reputation is mediocre among his colleagues. Oof. So we've got Milton, Pippa Hawkins, apparently. We also got the doctors, and Harvey. But we only have, at best, the one hint. Oh, and there's 4 for Pippa. Ooh. Yeah, Pippa has 4 different hints. Ooh. Neat.
How would you describe?
Yeah. I don't want to tell you to get a grip because that's all
Goodbye,
valid.
Nurse Hawkins.
Okay, Swansea. Actually, Swansea. Camera control is a little rough when you're running. Tacos tasty? Eee. Oh good, he doesn't have somebody else in here.
Please, Jonathan.
Oh, come on! I walk in and you're doing Shakespeare, really?
Is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body. Biology's penultimate
Dudes.
frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death.
For Pete's sake.
You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all...
Yeah, social circle, Pembroke's hospital. Let's double check here. We don't know anything special about you.
So new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea.
Are they trying to say something with the two of them so close to each other away from the others? I think it's just social circles. Like, not everybody works in the same building, it's gonna be in the same social circle.
Immortality defies logic.
Just like these characters are connected because they hang out a lot or something.
Serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Or just dramatic irony. Let's see. How does Johnny Boy feel about his vampirism right now? Well, he's been whining about it a bunch.
I'm a dead man. I was murdered. Now I'm a murderer. Tell me how this is a gift.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician.
Oh, please.
And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar.
I mean, there's some.
You offered me sanctuary
You've
when
been
I
kind
had
of like
none.
lacking in tact.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
That's worrying.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors.
Kill the benefactors.
Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
Oh dear.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
Great.
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Okay. Still... iffy. But, oh well. Nick, no. Well, this is going to be a short fetch quest. Let's see what we can do. Let's see. Incredibly frail. By the tents. Ah! Hello.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Well.
You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury.
Oh joy, we have a member of the landed gentry.
In spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Well.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
You can be very crass.
I hope you're more disposed to
in this game,
my
it
questions
seems.
now.
You must have countless questions.
Fairly common, I guess. But there
I'm
doesn't seem to be a
rather
morality
urgent
system in
matter
this so much yet.
Swansea has explained. My
I don't gain Paragon points or anything.
Has been compromised.
Well, I'm here to help.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past
Gentry,
insufferable weeks,
the landed gentry.
I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy.
I'll never pay them.
I must refuse his most recent demands.
So that's why. That just raises the question, why not solve it
If we're
yourself?
dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Ah, but this is a video game, so it's fine.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Ah. Is it true?
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
I just...
Excuse my impertinence, your ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I've heard that name before.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be very helpful.
It's safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
So there's probably still a fair few people for us to talk to.
I have wasted simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect.
Oh joy. This'll be interesting.
What? What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
I'll be cutting off the legs.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet
So
Jones?
here.
Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call.
Oh no.
One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
Very
This
unhygienic.
is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on.
Okay.
See you on the next round.
So I have to talk to some of the nurses then. Oh, Pippa.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
We've already encountered Pippa. Just have to find her again, except that there are two Oh, I see. Right, we have to find all of the nurses. Ah, now we're playing a game of Find the Nurse, everybody. Ooh, box. Shiny box. Hey, we found small bottle. We shall craft these together to make larger bottle. Now where did we encounter... If this seems like this door should be closed. Where have we encountered?
It's locked, all right.
Yeah.
The pain. It's here again.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
That was easy.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones.
Yes.
Do not pay attention to her, Doctor.
Oh.
She's full of fanciful tales.
She could have said the truth. She deserves our help. I mean, both of these are correct. Oh, we definitely can't, like, mesmerize you.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough.
Meld the nurses together to make a
Cares
better
if the
nurse.
Find some happiness where she can.
No, that only works with elders. You have to meld elders, you can't meld nurses. Nurses tend to be too young, unfortunately. They're too... Or alternatively, they're too powerful for our melding capacities. I think I've been for everywhere else, yeah. Need hints.
What can you tell me about...
Let me get...
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
Huh. Duly
Goodbye,
noted.
Nurse Hawkins.
Okay, so Pippa doesn't know. Nurse Crane. Well, we'll definitely be able to identify her because she'll be covered in blood as ever. Is anybody down here? This maybe. Well, the doctors. Uniforms were very extremely gendered back here, so we should be able to see a nurse from a mile away. Yeah, there's people literally on like beds right over here. We need to close these doors. This is just we don't want one. We don't want drafts. Well, I can't see her down here, so she must be upstairs, presumably. Hello? Nurse? This is just the way back to our place. So who exactly are our neighbors? We've got Strickland, Ackroyd, and Tippets. Okay, we've met two of our neighbors. I'm missing one then. But where could Nurse Crane have gotten to? That is the question. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say the front. Which is not this way. I need a mini-map. I need some kind of mini-map. Okay, not you. Not through there. You? Hello? Oh, I don't know you.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already
Brannigan.
told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
I have heard so many, like, interesting reports
It's a
from
good
about
thing
you.
I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Is he now? Let's learn about you, because we first time we're meeting you.
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a
Do let
poetic
me know,
term
everybody,
for
if
a
you'd like to
disease,
see
especially
me
from a
going through all
nurse.
this stuff, or
Sorry.
if I should just like skip through it
These
quickly.
last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Oh, interesting to know.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr.
Most.
Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Anyone that stands
Is
out
there
then?
anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett.
Oh, that's our
He should be
remaining
a
neighbor.
standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why could his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Exhausting himself and refuses to stop working, but we haven't met him yet. So that is all of the doctors, I think. There's a few more people here, but I think they are mostly patients. Mostly.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
That subtitle said his. It's one of the doctors, isn't it?
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor.
I come from a
Just
graveyard.
like the
Well, a mass grave.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Right.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you
So
need
that just leaves Nurse Crane. If we can find her. She's apparently 50 meters this way. Ooh. At a guess. Down on the docks. Ooh. If a citizen is behaving suspiciously, their heart will emit a distinctive glow. Neat.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I ought to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I feel like your texture
I
hasn't
don't
quite
read
let it in.
well, but thank you, I guess.
Interesting. Don't mind me just walking in midway through your conversation. And she's gone! Inconceivable. Try out different skill combinations and perform deadly combos. Isn't that most... That's just most abilities I have, really. Oh, can't go through there, okay. Maybe that doctor, I was kind of given to running towards the person young that they can't breathe. Oh, I just found opium. Grand. And a lot of blood. Oh, joy. Yeah, still hearing that part. But they're in the opposite direction. Interesting.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Ah. like I should maybe turn the gun off, because I'm using a lot of ammunition for reasons that are probably not necessary. I mean, most people don't really get a choice on where they die. More this way. Ooh, shotgun shells. Oh, that was... I thought that was a gubbin. I was wrong. The Ban of the Dragon. Okay, then. That's definitely not what I was looking for. Whoop, there we go. You have a weapon that gives free blood. You're not wrong. I do indeed. Used listed nice. There we go. Whoop. Oh, hi.
What sort of creature is this?
Oof. This is Chimera? Oh, jeez, I'm running out of health here. Oh, good. I can, in fact, switch my inventory around. Whoop, gotta reload! Have a gnome! And I'm out of ammo again.
Here's what's left. Not a lot to check, but I should anyway.
Okay. That's that's a look, that's for sure. If you are sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothea to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. What language is that? Is that... That looks like... I almost want to say Latinate, but...
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Apparently quite post-haste. Also, ow! For those rats, I need the health. Yeah, can't really regain health from that, apparently. Oh well, worth a shot. Oh, the endangered citizen may not survive the next night. Go check on him. I was actually kind of hoping to, like, eat him, but sure.
See the sky, feel the fresh air.
Hello. How are you? Also who?
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm
Escort
Dr.
mission.
Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. Okay, I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
Pardon?
All right, Mr. Thatcher, you're safe now. Do you think you can reach the street by yourself?
I could disrupt history by killing you.
Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
Why were you even down here? Also, I have no other options. But I could mesmerize you and eat you. It almost wouldn't be worth it. Yay! Still me, just gonna grab this stuff. Who is Oswald Thatcher? I don't think that's an actual historical person. But it's 1918 and there's a dude called Thatcher. I'm gonna make conclusions. When looking for a citizen, don't forget your vampiric senses. Speaking of... hemophagy. More hemophagy. Really quite a lot of hemophagy, please. Okay. I'm healthier now. Ish. There we go. Just about. Theoretical relation to Margaret. Correct. Wow, you're just resistant to basically everything. Huh. Interesting one. Wait, if there's just one, like, down here. Poplar Falborg. Okay, I'm in a different place than I want to be. I need to reach Whitechapel. Where is Whitechapel? Western Dam, Southwark. Whitechapel. There you are. So I need to follow this marker, apparently. Okay. See if we can get to Whitechapel. Ah, there's Vampyr. Hooray. Also convenient, I guess. Hello. Hey, Thatcher's a person who thatches roofs. You're not wrong. Way back in the day. But also way back in the 1980s. Oh, that's a bad sign. Ferocious skull. Huh. Oh, you're like level 18. Help. Albert Palmer. Oh, in Whitechapel area. Okay. You ever walk into an area and realize you might have come into like an area that's way too high a level for you? I feel like I've just done that. I think I just did that. Oh no, pretty one. I'm pretty sure if I use vampire abilities directly in front of them, they'll start murdering me. I'm just gonna hope that they don't realize what I am right now. Just gonna go for a jolly joke. Just gonna... Don't mind me, just off for a jolly jaunt. It's 20 meters that.
It's locked, all right.
Okie doke. Could you kindly point me to an exit? That was what I wanted to do. Oh, butts, they noticed. Roger the wall. Okay. That's... Ah, butts, I should have targeted somebody there. But at least that can go for multiple people. Jeebus, you're tough. You, not so much. Right. One of those was a named character. I feel like I might have hacked up slightly. Anyways, there's no teleport points. It's definitely that way. Ah.
I cannot enter.
Dang it! Find a teleport point and then suddenly can't go through there. How about for here? Yay. This way I can go.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked.
Just put a marker there so I can know if I'm getting close to that.
Somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Ooh, gubbins. Yay! Okay, so that doesn't look like there's anything else up here. Yeah, it's just gubbins. Anybody else? Hello? Whoa. I appear to have lost my capacity to run.
Stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
Hello?
What? Shooting a boy in the
Nick.
middle of a street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm
Just a
Dr.
passerby.
Reed.
Never mind.
And I'd like to ask you a few questions.
I'm going to keep
if
things down low.
promise
Oh
me
boy!
set
I'll just introduce myself to every single person I meet.
Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
Okay.
I have found a very interesting letter. Your son planned to prove his worth to the gang by stealing your medicine.
Oh, I see. So the little bugger thought he could use his dad to build a reputation.
The gang's recruiter was dead when I found him. Perhaps you should take better care of your son.
I love my Albert, sir. Believe me. It's just... well, I'm an arsehole, I suppose.
Wow.
Anyway, thanks for the letter. This is for your trouble.
Thank you, I guess?
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been
And now
searching
Nick is
for
playing
it too.
vampire. Yeah.
I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's just a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Really? Huh.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Night, Moritz. We are about to be finishing up the stream tonight.
Stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
We're just gonna see if we can find the place we're looking for. Or failing that, the hideout. Yaha. Hello?
What? What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Welp. Investigate Darius's actions. Is there a look point? Is there like a place where I could probably make use here? Oh. eavesdrop. Don't know how this is working, but I'll take it. That's not even
Strange
blood,
man
is it?
was at
It's
the door
tomato
with a
sauce.
pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
You're not wrong. You're not
Perhaps
wrong.
just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Ooh, new hint. In the right arm of Dorothy Crane. Gotcha. Also bronchitis, so we need to treat you for something
Let's
for
talk to
drink.
that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius.
Okay,
Nearby
let's
the church they just mentioned.
quickly see if we can't find that. Looks like we go around this corner, and then should be around to it. Yeah, just down here.
The Swanborough Cordial Committee answer.
At least I think this is the hideout. Could be wrong. Who knows? Nope, this is... I don't think this is our hideout. Or if it is, I don't want it to be. Huh. Interesting trip. Oh, hang on, you're one of the pre-win guys. You're not. So many gubbins. There's a lot of people here dead. This is my hideout. It's covered in bodies. Oh, there's the hideout. Okay. There's fewer bodies in here at the very least. Got that going for me. Right, well, hope everybody's enjoyed our first stay in Vampyr. I guess we're spending the night in Whitechapel. Not a fan of that. My next stream, of course, will be tomorrow at 7 with some Dungeons & Dragon Hats main campaign, followed at 9 with the Carousel, where we talk about all the things that have gone down in the week. And we should have some more work with the Changelings in various oddities for building blocks on Tuesday at 9, followed by some more D&D on 7 on Wednesday, as well as some more Monster Hunter World on Thursday at 9. And we'll get back to this with the Friday. So I hope you're enjoying this change up to Frightday night, and I will as all. I do also hold return that people want to see my VODs uploaded, so you might see this there as well. And everything I do is powered by you at Patreon at patreon.com/lying. Hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll catch you all as ever next time.